All your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm DJ Dracto here with a new weekly series we're going to be doing called the Band of Misfits show. I am joined here with Quasi91.
Yo.
And Blue Valkyrie.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about some good topics, I think. First and foremost, we're going to talk about World of Warships. It's been getting a lot of public attention on YouTube and by big YouTubers. And Quasi91, I think, has a lot of things to say about that game, don't you?
Say what? About what? War Thunder? Heck yeah.
No, about World of Warships, man.
Oh, World of Warships. Wow, I spaced out. My good, guys.
Yeah, you sure as hell did.
World of Warships. I have some things to say about it, but I haven't personally played it myself. So everything that we say, guys, you got to take with a bit of grain of salt. Because we haven't played them yet. So, yeah.
So, what do you got to say about it?
From what I've seen and what I've watched, and whatnot and what have you, I think the game looks amazing. I don't know how they messed up so bad on the planes, but from what I've seen, it looks amazing. It really looks good. Graphics look good. The gameplay looks smooth. My only issue is, and another Misfit of ours brought it up. They said the pacing could be slow, and that makes sense because of the
how big the maps are.
And how big the ships are, and
how slow some of them can be. I can understand that.
Yep. But from my perspective and what I think so far, I think it's going to be a really fun game. Will it be a grind? Fuck yes. Every game, every World of War, World of what, every War Thunder, every Military Rise game that is free to play is a huge grind.
Mm-hmm. It really is. Which, actually, our next topic, Armored Warfare, took a very interesting approach on the whole grind system of their game. For those of you that don't know, Armored Warfare is a new modernized tank game that's going to be coming out, made by Obsidian Entertainment. Some of you may know them. They made Skyrim, didn't they?
No,
not Skyrim.
They made Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, Fallout, all those, big titles.
They made Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Mm-hmm.
They made actually, I think they're making City is making something else right now too, and I forgot what it is.
Armored Warfare.
But it's something else. It's something else I think they're making, but it'll come to me eventually. But City has a pretty good track record. So,
yes, they do. And looking at the gameplay and reading all the stuff that they've been posting, I have to say that Armored Warfare, I'm really looking forward to it. Especially, like I said before, they took a really different approach with the whole, grinding thing that they're doing. Instead of grinding a certain amount of research points and everything like that, you just have to do specific tasks that the weapons dealer, which is the Armored Warfare's way of you getting tanks through in that game and unlocking new tiers of vehicles, you do it through the weapons dealer. And each weapon dealer has a certain amount of tasks that you have to accomplish with the tanks that they give you to unlock the next tier. And
that's objective-based.
Yeah, it's basically objective-based, and I really honestly love that idea. I really can't wait to get my hands on it and see what it's actually like. So they took a really good approach to that, I think. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, most people think, like, this was a complaint myself when I first saw it. If you honestly took half the screen and split it down the middle, you would see if you put World of Tanks, and then you put Armored Warfare, it almost looks like the exact same game, but with modernized tanks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the game that's been out as long as, World of Tanks, it's kind of like the same thing with WoW. A lot of people compare MMOs to WoW because WoW's been in the game for such a long time.
Really long time.
So a lot of people set bars and standards and use WoW to do that. So a lot of people are going to be doing that with World of Armored Warfare and World of Tanks. They're going to be comparing the two. And from looking at it, I can definitely see where the comparison is being made, but there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
and so much innovation you can do. And I already think that Armored Warfare is on the right track in the innovation department, especially with the the weapons dealer and a lot of the type of things that they're adding into the game. Guided missiles, camouflage ratings, artillery. They're reworking artillery. Everything I think they're doing right. They're on the right track, and I hope it stays that way. I really do.
If
You know.
if I had one thing to complain about it, I would say I would want them to take a War Thunder approach to the damage model. I don't like hit points. I don't like health points
Yeah.
on my tank stuff. But there's only really two ways to do it, and that's the War Thunder model and the World of Tanks model, which is fine. It's a more simplified, dumbed down version. But yeah, and for all the people thinking there's going to be missile spams because it's modern tanks and all that stuff, they have defense systems built in on all the things. So it's not going to be like you launch the game and then all you hear is missile lock, missile lock, missile lock, and all that crap.
Yeah.
So no, the way they got in this game, and the way they started balancing this game out from the betas and all the input and stuff from people, the big YouTubers and the small people that got into the beta, they seem to really care about the community that they're building around this game.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to comment. That's a real refreshing change. Game developers actually taking into account what their population's telling them and making changes based upon that. You really don't see that in a lot big companies and everything like that.
It's yeah, you don't really see it, and darn it. Anyway,
So yeah, I mean, the Armored Warfare looking really good. I'm glad that Obsidian's taking the right approach to this, and they're really, like Quasi91 said, they're really taking into account what the public is telling them about their game, and really honestly listening. And I honestly think in game development, that's the most important thing that you can do for your community is honestly just listen to what they have to say.
it's really not hard. I mean, I don't know why
it's
these
really
big
not.
companies, I mean, EA's starting to come along now because they realize the past mistakes they've made, and smaller companies are starting to turn back to the community base because they really do. Without a community, a game, it's not going to last.
Right.
You got to eventually sometime listen to your community. As Armored Warfare, Armored Warfare seems like the game is going to be well listened, but you never really can tell until you play it for a while. Like, I remember what I was going to say. If you guys haven't gotten to the beta or closed beta or whatever, after April, they're going to open up to early access. So I believe that everybody's gonna get a chance to play. I haven't quite figured out how that model's working, but maybe Dracto has a better.
Well, basically, what they're doing is the people they've changed the way the beta is going to be working, and they're going to start early access. And a lot of people that got there, there's been a big sudden influx of people heading towards Armored Warfare and wanting to try it and everything like that. So they're changing it from closed beta to open beta, but they're giving people a chance at early access and get ahead of the curve. And basically, the people that have already put in beta applications, that's going to be put towards a early access application. So people that have already filled it out, like me, for instance, and Quasi91, we've both filled out beta applications. That got switched to an early access, so we have a chance of getting into early access. So that's basically where that's going, and I think that's great.
I mean, Dracto, you've been waiting. How long have you been waiting to get into the beta?
I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this game. Just in general, I've been waiting for this game for a really long time. For beta, I've been waiting ever since last year when they first opened up beta applications. I put mine in as soon as I learned about it. I saw the advertisement for it, and I was like, "Whoa, this looks cool!" And they're like, "Sign up for beta," so I did. I don't even know how long ago that was. I mean, that tells you how long ago that was. I forgot. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So are you, aren't you?
I am. I don't know. You guys know. You've seen our channel and stuff in our streams. We upload quite a bit of war content. So anything new in the war genre,
Yeah.
we're all about it. All right, love you, Mom. Bye. Sorry, that was my mom, guys. They're going to the grocery store. I apologize. Yeah, but I see nothing but good things coming. Really, honestly.
Yeah.
So far, I'm not gonna give them the stamp of approval yet because neither of us have gotten a chance to play it. So it could be really bad.
It could be. You're absolutely right. But touching up on that whole listening to your community thing and people that are not listening to the community, we're going to move on to War Thunder. This is a topic that a lot of people are pretty upset about, mainly because of the battle rating system and matchmaking that they have implemented in War Thunder there now. In case you don't know, and you're listening in, War Thunder essentially has a system or a balance system called battle ratings, and how this works is your aircraft or your tank has a battle rating attached to it. Now, it used to be, and how it always used, like I said, how it used to be, matchmaking worked in tiers. You have, your tier 1 aircraft, your biplanes, your low-level World War entry, World War II fighter planes, and World War I fighter planes. That's what you had at tier 1. And tier 2, you were moving up from 1941 to 1942, and these are the type of tanks and aircraft that you have. But that was changed with, I think, the introduction of tanks. They reworked the tier system, they reworked the research system, and every plane and tank has a battle rating. For instance, the Focke-Wulf 190 A1 has a 4.7 battle rating, I believe, or 3.7.
And that's a tier 2.
And that's a tier 2 aircraft, and that's going to get in matches with tier 3s. Sometimes maybe even tier 4 aircraft.
Yep.
So, as you can, for me personally, that's like, dude, what the heck? KV-1s, they have 4.7, 3.7 battle ratings. That's going to put them in tier 3, tier 4 matches where they're totally outclassed by Tiger tanks, M4 Surmas with 76mm cannons. That I don't like. I don't know about you, but yeah.
I hate it. I think if it won't broke, why try to fix it? I think battle rating is a stupid form of matchmaking because, like you said, it's completely unbalanced. Like, where is the fairness in having a tier 2 plane? Okay, given it has quad. Is it quad 20 mils?
No, it has two 20 mils and two machine guns on it.
Yeah, but still, you can't compete with that. Like you're going against planes that literally has quad 20 mils.
Yeah,
like they would just eviscerate your plane. Like, and tanks is even worse because God forbid if you queue. Okay, guys, you've seen some of the videos. Okay, if you queue up in a tank that has a high battle rating, and then you queue, and then you go in there and you go up against, like, let's say, for instance, okay, let's say I'm in my T-34s, right? And T-34s are pretty badass. Mm-hmm. But and they'll go up against like KV-2s. And KV-2 will one-shot anything in its tier and higher because of the gun.
Actually, I saw a recent video of a KV-2 one-shotting a mouse.
Wow. See, and that's the most heavily. Is it the most heavily armored?
And that has a 4.7 battle rating at tier 3. A KV-1 SIS has a 4.7 battle rating, the same as a tier 3 tank. So it's going to be put into matches with tanks that outclass it, out armor, out protection, out penetration. It's outclassed in tier 3. That I think is not really fair, and like I said, Gaijin is not listening to its population. It's really not. There's several big YouTubers that have weighed in on it. Jingles, for one, has weighed in on it. Quickie Baby touched up on it as well. I don't know about Quickie Baby. I know Jingles did.
Baron Games has a whole two-part series rant video on this.
Yep.
It's bad. It's terrible because it's gonna come to a point. Oh well, we're adding new stuff, guys. We're adding new tanks and new planes, and we're gonna have a whole new nation. If you guys didn't know, they're adding Italy to the game, and you can add all the stuff you want, but if your game is still broken and people don't want to play it, it's not gonna give two fucking shits.
Right. Exactly.
It's bad. They gotta fix it. There's no multiplayer game that has matchmaking down right yet. For me instantly. For me, anyway.
Not really. I'm inclined to agree. No, they really haven't. gotten matchmaking down right. And there's easy ways to fix this. There really is. And if you want to rework the tier system, this is there's a simple fix. Take out battle rating and make it that tier 2s fight against tier 2s. Tier 1s fight against tier 1s. Tier 3s fight against tier 3s. And I understand where this can run into some major problems with the higher tiers. There's not a lot of people that have reached high tiers, but you understand with the battle, and I understand partially why battle rating was put into the mix, because there wasn't a lot of high tier battles, and not a lot of battles going on right in general.
Put AI. Put AI.
You could put AI into the match, and they have done that. They've put AI into the match and everything like that. But I mean, AI can only go so far. But regardless, making it just tier based, tier 1s fighting against tier 1s, people I think would enjoy the game a lot more than being put into a tier 4 match. I got put into a tier 4 match with tier 2 aircraft. And that was not fun, fighting P-51s, F-82s, Focke-Wulf 190, A4s, A8s. I mean, I was outclassed in every way in airplane performance, and it was not an enjoyment at all. And there's no reason why that should ever happen. Why on earth should a tier 2 be in a tier 4 match? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, it would make you literally want to turn the game off.
And it has.
That's not what you want. You don't want the person to be like, okay, you know what, fuck this. I'm not playing anymore.
Right. No, you want to keep your player base in the game,
Exactly. It's almost become to the point where we almost quit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been close.
Sure. I mean, like, I love that game. I love the World War II stuff, but they got to do something with that matchmaking. Because I want to get the higher tier, just like them. But on top, okay, guys, the grind is bad enough. Okay, the fact that you have to spend all day just to get 1 or 2 tanks at a higher tier is bad enough. Mm-hmm. But then to make me play in higher tier, 2 or 3 tier higher tanks or planes, that's not right. You can't ask me to do that.
Right.
You can't. You can't ask a person to do that.
Yeah, it's gotten really bad, and like I said, a lot of people have voiced their opinions about it. Please change it. Take the battle rating system out. And Gaijin have not responded in taking it out. The upcoming patch, though, is going to be adding some new tanks. After talking about all this, I can understand a lot of people are going to be like, well, why would I play this game? But you got to take it for what the game is worth. The game is good. It does have a lot to offer. So going and playing the game, giving it a shot. Don't judge it till you play it. That's kind of how people got to approach the game. So yeah, but they're going to be adding the M18 Hellcat. They're going to be adding a lot of different tanks as well. I really haven't read up on patch notes in regards to what they're adding. They've been kind of, I want to say secretive, but then I'm pretty sure it's on the forums and I haven't looked. But the biggest thing that most people are excited about is the M18 Hellcat, and a lot of historical markings that they're going to be adding into the game as well. Whether you're going to be able to purchase this with gold or earn it from killing things in the game, like a lot of the skins, I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But the Hellcat is the biggest thing that a lot of people are going to be looking forward to. Fast little bugger, big gun, no armor. Yes, that's the Hellcat, that's where it's at.
I mean, they didn't get the name Hellcat enough.
Right? So, moving on to a different topic, we're going to be touching up on Star Wars. Quasi91 has some very exciting news for all of you that are listening here. Go ahead and give them the news.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one that's got the exciting news on this tractor?
Just go ahead and tell them what you got to tell them, man.
Okay. All right. Well, for me, guys, are you ready? You guys ready for this? Drum roll. I am starting. I'm starting a Star Wars The Old Republic series. Mostly, here's the top 3 reasons, okay, guys? I love Star Wars, okay? Love it. Eat, sleep, and dream it, okay? 2, I want to bring Star Wars to the channel. And there's nothing right now current until Battlefront comes out. And you best bet your bottom fucking dollar that I'm bringing you that. And then 3, I I love that game. The story in those games are amazing. BioWare always does great jobs with the story. Yeah, I mean PvP. Yeah, we we can touch and go on the PvP. Okay, and the flashpoints are amazing. I'll give them that too, or the instances or whatever you want to call them. So yes, I will be bringing you. I will bring you a playthrough of that. Actually, this is another thing. I want to involve you guys, if you can, and if you're interested at all. Comment down below on what class, doesn't matter Republic or Sith, that you want me to do. Okay, and yeah, that's my announcement on Star Wars: The Republic. Dracto, no news on Star Wars end. Yeah.
Okay. I also have a little bit of exciting news for a lot of old players that have been playing the game called Star Wars Galaxies. There's a server up right now called Bloodfin EMU, and they've done an amazing job with that server. They've implemented a lot of things from NGE, armors, vehicles from NGE. They've added a lot in there, but they've made some amazing progress, and they're working on right now. For a lot of you space nerds that have been working on Jump to Lightspeed, that's going to be on this server. I don't know when, but they have been working furiously to bring this out to the public. And I think as a fan of SWG, I think that it's absolutely amazing that they've done this work to bring out this old game. So I'm going to be streaming it. I don't know if I'm going to be making a series, but I'll definitely be streaming it Tuesdays and Thursdays. And actually, I believe Odette is going to be joining me as well. Well, excuse me, not Odette. Blue Valkyrie is going to be joining us as well on the whole level thing. Aren't you?
Yes, I will be joining.
There you go. So you can expect to see Blue Valkyrie coming around and being there leveling with me, not Quasi. Quasi does not want to play.
I mean, okay, so now we're gonna throw me under the bus. Okay, look, guys, I love SWG. That was my cherry pop into the MMO world. Okay, I don't like free NG, free CU, free
CU, yeah, free CU.
Yeah, free CU. I don't like it. That combat to me is tedious and just boring. Trust me, guys. If I could show you, and I will show you, because I'll post some pics on. I think Dracto got some old pics as well of what Galaxies was to me.
Yeah, I've got some pics.
I'll post some, and that combat's awesome to me. If they ever bring that combat back, you best believe I'm jumping on that hype train. Hardcore.
Yeah. Yeah, the old combat system was better than it is now. I like the way that the combat system looks in Pre-CU, but I do not like the queue-up system that they have. But hey, it's a Star Wars fix, and it's basically a game that I grew up playing. That was my first MMO. That's the only MMO that I've ever really loved. So yeah, I got to take it for what it's worth. It's early Star Wars Galaxies. Will they implement the NGE combat? I can't tell you. I don't know, but Bloodfin EMU. They've been doing amazing stuff over there. So if you guys want to download it, Star Wars Galaxies, you're going to need the discs. And the discs you could probably find on Amazon or something like that. But you're going to need the discs. And you're going to need to like and go to the group Bloodfin EMU on Facebook. They've got their launcher there. You can download it. And if you have the discs, you'll be able to update the patch and play the game. So for those, like I said, those old-time SWG players, this is going to be a time for you to get into the game and play the game that you guys remember and love and enjoy it. Like I said, Bloodfin EMU, they've been doing amazing work over there. Moving on to Magic the Gathering, Blue Valkyrie. She's got some news over there. She's dying to tell everybody, so take it away.
Well, yes, like everybody should know by now. Well, I don't know if everybody knows, but usually my specialty here in the Misfits is all things Magic the Gathering. A couple of weeks ago, there was the pre-release of Dragons of Tarkir, something everybody has been really anxious about because, well, I mean, dragons. Who doesn't like dragons? Who doesn't like to play with dragons or even kill dragons, right?
Right.
So
Right.
they made this sort of extension of the Tarkir universe. First, it started with Khans of Tarkir. That's a series that people were either loving to hate or hating to love. After that came the um, 2015 core set, which not everybody was too excited about. It had pretty cool cards, but from a player standpoint of view, it was a little bit lame. It's for collectibles. It had great art. So if you are one of those that are in on this for collectible purposes, that is a really good series as well. But I got into Dragons of Tarkir right after Fate Reforged came back. I mean, it started right after the 15 core set. Fate Reforged was like refueling the fire of the Tarkir, of the Council of Tarkir concept, and it was released a little bit before Dragons of Tarkir was. And if you open, for instance, I got yesterday the whole 5 pack for Dragons of Tarkir. If you open the little pamphlet, which they call an encyclopedia, I don't know why, but if you open the pamphlet, it actually tells you that they made this set specifically to be mixed with Council of Tarkir and Fate Reforged, because allegedly it's going to give you more dimensions to your game. Also, from the point of view of the collector, is amazing. Now, should you always get a fat pack when something happens like this? Well, if you are really passionate about collecting, of course you're gonna get everything they come up with, even if it doesn't have really playing value for just collecting and having a whole collection. But the good thing about the Dragons of Tarkir fat pack, I noticed that they actually delivered in something they said. First of all, the fat pack is going to have the little pamphlet, which is a guide to all the cards that are supposed to belong to this theme. This theme so far has 264 cards, not counting the 8 different tokens that you're supposed to get with the series. And also, it's supposed to give you an intro on the twist of this storyline, which is like a reintroduction to dragons, and there's gonna be dragon hunters or people that actually work with the dragons. You can build a dragon hunter deck. I don't know how anyone would like to do that, but yes, you can build an anti-dragon deck from it, or you can build a solely dragon deck out of this one, which is what I'm doing. And another cool thing that I saw about this is not just how the cards can interact from different series. It's that you actually don't get as many repeats as if you did with, for instance, Fate Reforged. In every booster pack of Fate Reforged, you may even find 2 cards repeated in the same booster pack. They announced that they were going to try to avoid that from happening, because what is the use of getting, your money's worth in cards if some of them are gonna be like the repeat of the same card 5, 6, 7 times? I mean, it really, really, that's what you get? No. And this time, you're actually going to get very little repeats. I can say that from the fat pack that I purchased, out of the 264 cards, I got a total of 133 cards. And that's just cards. I'm not saying how many that were repeated, but none of them were repeated more than twice, which I think that's big step towards the amount of cards that you're actually going to be able to purchase and make your game better. I don't know if they still are going to do more stuff. I was going to do an unpacking video of it, but my video camera died on me. Well, the battery did. And so I'm just going to wait until the intro pack that I ordered comes, so I can then shoot a little video about that. So basically that's what's been going on with Magic the Gathering, and I'm really excited to be able to finish my dragon deck, and as soon as I do, I'm going to share it with you guys. And in the future, I might even consider downloading the video game so I can record it, if not stream it, and add it to the list of games that the Misfits play. So that's all for now, and thanks for listening to my babbling.
So that was Blue Valkyrie touching up on Magic the Gathering. Thank you so much for, telling us all that. That's actually a lot I didn't know. So, hey, you learned something. And she's going to be doing a lot of unboxing in regards to Magic the Gathering, which is absolutely great because it does bring a lot of good stuff here for Misfits. And thank you very much. So, 7 Days to Die. This is a game that a lot of us have seen, well, not a lot of us have seen, but a lot of people have seen us streaming. We were going to make a series about it, but things happened, didn't it? Things got in the way of it. I can't remember what things happened, but...
I remember.
What?
Well, two things. We're waiting on to get on the server.
That's right.
One. And second, for some reason, last time we played it, Draco's game kept crashing.
Yeah, it did
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's OBS or you need an update or both or what.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah. So 7 Days to Die, in case those of you that don't know, is a Minecraft, essentially Minecraft, but with the zombie apocalypse, and looks a lot more kind of realistic, but the building is still blocky as you would expect from a Minecraft kind of feel. But you have to essentially build a safe haven, survive 7 days. If you beat the 7th day and you don't die, well, guess what, man? The waves get a lot harder. Not the waves. The hordes get a lot harder to defend against. So that is what 7 Days to Die is. Big patch is going to be coming up here for that game. They're going to be adding a lot more realistic textures. They're going to try to make it leave the Minecraft feel. So the blocks it's not going to be blocky. They're going to try to make it look a lot more realistic. And they're going to be adding a few other stuffs to that game.
Now make it look so much like a Minecraft clone.
Yeah, basically. We were going to do a series on that. I still think that we should do a series. I don't know about you, but... what?
I'm down.
You're down?
I'm down.
Quasi91's down. Blue Valkyrie, you down?
I am.
She's down. So once we get our own server, we're probably going to start our own series. Do a few funny skits and everything like that. We do have a good time playing that game. It's really fun and calming. So that's probably what we'll end up doing with that. But
I like to backtrack just for a second while he's thinking of a train of thought. Backtracking to Star Wars just a bit. I'm gonna stream that as well on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because a series doesn't have to be super long, and if I do just recordings of that, it will be really, really long, and people will get bored through that. So come back for Tuesdays and Thursdays to see a stream along with SWG pre-CU. Yeah, pre-CU. So yeah, that's just my backtrack. I had to say that. I had a little more mind. Let's continue, Director.
That's all right. So I guess what actually goes with Misfit plans. We are going to take this time to talk about any plans that we want to accomplish within the next week. So for me, I think would be getting. I really don't know. What do you guys want?
Oh, we'll let Blue Doctor go because she hasn't talked that much. So go ahead.
Well, for this week, basically, I just want to see. I want to hear you guys. I want to watch what you're going to be offering. In case people are wondering, I don't have a gaming rig yet, and that's why you don't see me playing. But as soon as I am building mine and it's done, you're going to see me interacting more when you actually go to the streams or watch the videos. So for now, I did forget to say a few things I wanted to say about the Fat Pack. The Fat Pack, aside from the collector worth, it has several good things. The sleeve where the pack comes, if you gently unfold it and remove the seam that it's filled with glue, you're going to find a nice art poster. So you might even just hang that up on your wall or laminate it and hang it up, it's a really cool thing because you can decorate then whatever place you want. You have a little corner for that. You can decorate it with it right away. And the other cool thing is if you're starting and you don't have anything, not even like the 20 dice that it usually is the marker for your life, it always comes with one. So that's another thing. And I like dice. For some reason, I like to collect them. I am one of those crazy individuals who would actually buy a pound of dice. So, yeah, I'm that deranged. So, go ahead and like. It's really good. You can go ahead and like it. Sorry for that random moment of silence. I just hit my mute. Like, well, I'm a girl. I'm allowed to get her head. So, anyway. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And the upcoming videos I'm going to do for you, I'm going to explore the differences between dueling pack, battling pack, and an intro pack. So that's what I'll be doing during this next week.
Well, there you go. So that's just been announced, planned there for a series on, I guess, helping noobs, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Like Quasi 91, like Quasi 91, and me as well. I'm a noob. So
just know some people that don't know some things about Magic the Gathering. I mean, in future videos, I would even not many people know about the Commander format, which is supposed to be a battling format for 3 or more people, usually 4 at the same time, instead of the regular format of 2 players against one another. And I'll be, exploring other things about Magic the Gathering and sharing them with you guys.
well, there you go.
There you have it.
There you have it, folks. All right, so plans for me. Well, I am going to be doing a loot box unboxing series every month. In case those of you that don't know, loot box is a box of nerdy gear that they send out to everybody that subscribes to them. It's basically like a present that loot box gives you. Bunch of exclusive T-shirts, exclusive nerd gear. And a chance of a mega crate, which has a bunch of gear in it. I think this year's mega box, or not this year's, this month's mega box had a Razer gaming laptop, a Razer headset, and I think a monitor in it, which had 2 headsets. And a gaming laptop in it, which I thought was like, whoa,
Didn't it have that backpack in it, or was that not this month?
No, that wasn't this month.
Oh.
No, this month was a gaming laptop, which is amazing. So every time you subscribe, you are entering yourself in to get the mega loot box or mega crate that month. This month's loot box theme is fantasy, so they're going to be having an exclusive T-shirt in there and a lot of other Magic fantasy stuffs. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, look forward to that. What?
I'm so jelly.
Look forward to that series coming up this month. I don't know when it's shipping. I don't know when. I'm sorry. Sue me. But that's my plan. Quasi 91, what's your plan? What are we doing this week, man?
What's coming down the line for Quasi 91? Well, we got that Star Wars stuff going, which you've already heard. We're gonna skip past that. I have 2 new series ideas that I think I'm gonna bring. You're gonna see a lot of content coming from me that differs from what we normally do every day. So I think I'm gonna do, which I've already discussed this first one with Tractor. I think I'm gonna do a BioShock series of all the games because I have them all. We're gonna do that on YouTube and possibly stream it here, there, everywhere. And then I think I'm gonna eventually get all the Brothers in Arms games. Do a playthrough of those.
There you go.
Maybe. And what else? What else do I got going on this week? What else? Oh, we just recently acquired Company Heroes, so you guys are gonna see some content from there.
That's true.
Right? Eventually, at some point.
Yes.
It'd probably be both, right? YouTube and YouTube
streaming. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That's a really fun game. You definitely see some content on that. Really fun game to play together. And the story is absolutely amazing. So maybe a playthrough series
definitely.
of the campaign, because the campaign is amazing.
We're probably going to get Dracto to film that
Oh,
because
okay. Well, then
he's
there you
way
go.
better RTS is in that. So
Yes, I love RTS games, so yeah.
he's way
And
smoother.
yeah.
He's
So
more
you'll probably
smooth.
see that series from me being uploaded onto the Misfit gaming channel. So
Yep.
there we go. So to finish up this Misfit Band of Misfits show, we're going to be talking about Freedom Network and what they are. I know a lot of you probably watching the videos, you have seen the new intro that with the Freedom Network, and you're probably wondering what in the hell is Freedom and what does it do? Well, Freedom Network is a company that is designed to help make your channel, your stream, grow. And how they do that is they advertise you on Twitter, they'll advertise you on Facebook, they'll advertise you on YouTube, any way they can to get your YouTube channel out there. I get random individuals favoriting my tweets, or favoriting my tweets when I put them up on Twitter. That new video game or new video has been released. Some random individual favorites it, and it gets put out there on the social media, and that's how people are drawn into watching the videos on YouTube, which in turn they learn about our hitbox channels via the descriptions on all of our videos that I put up. So how they do that, they make your channel get big, and they will take a percentage of the funds that you get, and give you a percentage. The percentage is actually you get more than they do, but that's how they make their money. That's how they continue to stay in business. So if you ever want to have a partner, Freedom Network, really good company. They help you out. They don't ask for anything other than that small percentage they take out of the paycheck, and in other words, they help you grow. So there you go. That's Freedom Network. That's what they do. Any words on that?
No, I mean they're pretty good folks. I mean they really don't ask for much. They're not they're not nosy or whatever. They don't. They're every now and again they'll drop by and see what you're doing or whatever. A random person will pop in, but other than that, they get you set up. They get you pretty much off the ground.
Yes, they do.
Which is the hardest, and I cannot stress this enough. It is the hardest thing besides getting a following on Hitbox or Twitch or any streaming services. Besides getting a following, it's the hardest thing to become known because there's so many other big streamers. And the biggest thing that I can stress to you guys is it's going to get frustrating. You're gonna have days where you're just like, why do I even bother to hit the broadcast button?
Yep.
But don't quit if you're interested in starting, because I can honestly say I wouldn't think of doing anything else. I love playing video games.
Yep.
I love doing this every day, getting up and working. Some days, yes, are better than others. Mm-hmm. But Freedom are good people, and they'll get you set up.
Yes, they are. And the best thing about the whole Freedom situation is that Freedom is a no binds contract, so you're able to leave Freedom Network whenever you want. It's no lock in. So if you feel that they helped you get big and they helped you get to where you want to be, you can leave the contract and start off doing your own thing. But for us, I think it's a great I'm so happy that I decided to randomly click on Freedom and find out what it was about, because Freedom really has helped the YouTube channel get to where it's at, which it's just going to get bigger. From here, it's just ground up, right?
Yep.
Yep. There is no down. It's just straight up from now.
Ground floor.
That's right. So, if nobody else has anything to say,
no, I'm good. I'm pretty good.
Habla ahora o calle para siempre.
For anybody that speaks, taco. No, I'm just kidding.
Forever hold your peace, man. Come on.
Look, she talks down to me like I'm supposed to know what that means, guys.
right?
Yeah, you're supposed to know. Come on.
No, I grew up in America. Okay.
This is an American channel. All right, we speak American here. You want to speak Mexican? Go to a Mexican channel. So.
Want to speak Mexican? Go to Taco Bell. Okay.
All right. Okay, so that has been the Band of Misfits show. This is DJ Dracto. And?
Oh, Quasi 91. Oh, by the way, this is the first one.
Yes, this is episode 1.
What?
What?
First? What?
Yeah, what? So this is going to be an every week series. We'll take a moment on Fridays, and we'll sit here and talk to you guys on what has gone down this week. What do we plan on doing? We're gonna take you into the world of Misfits.
Right?
Yeah. Get right in that ear hole and tell you everything you need to know.
Make it all super moist.
That's right. So, like I said, this is DJ Dracto, Quasi91,
Yo.
Blue Valkyrie,
Hey.
all signing off and saying, see you next week.
Signing out, boys.
Yeah.